Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about iron quad. Look at that. Anyway. Iron quad, guys. Iron quad. So I'm going to open this up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But this is rather cool. A lot of the things that I had to do in order to make this cooler were difficult. So I'm going to show you. This is what my iron quad looks like right now. It's got these very cool new Gemfan props, which make it a lot quieter. I don't know if they actually will improve the overall runtime or flight time, but they definitely will improve the quietness of this cool little quad. Now, this is absolutely my favorite quad so far. It's the one that really got me into flying because it came with everything. It had the goggles. It had the remote, a very easy to use remote. It's like your video game remote, except it's got cool gimbals instead of what comes with most of the other remotes that you'll get. But anyway, the issue was that the propeller guards that came with the thing, they are not that strong. So if you bump them enough times, eventually it ends up in the sand or something, or you hit a couple of concrete things, it will break. So I had to do a very complicated procedure at night. It's not really that complicated, but it is because high likeliness of you losing screws and breaking the thing. So it's got 2 screws here for the canopy, 1 and 2. And then it's got 2 more underneath the canopy, 1 back here and 1 at the front to keep this secured and keep the thing attached to the prop guard system. Now, the really difficult thing to do is to remove the motors. You have these tiny screws, and they're so tiny you can probably barely see them on camera. So there's 3 for each motor, and it's hard to put them back in once you get them out, as well as to align these screws when putting the motor back in. It is quite the headache, especially if you have big, fat, manly fingers. And the other thing that's hard to do is, you see how they have these connectors right here? The good thing is you don't have to solder your connectors on there, because that would be a real nightmare. But you do need to disconnect these and connect them back. And you can't put the wrong motor in the wrong one, because otherwise the thing does the chicken dance, as Captain Drone will say, and it will then explode. But the issue there is that these connectors here aren't that easy to pull in and pull out, and they are very tiny. So I almost ripped out the connector itself, which was not fun. But anyway, that is overall the procedure that you need to do in order to get these things out. And again, as I said before, I changed out the propeller guards, but I wanted to do a very big shout out to Iron Quad. That's why I started the movie with Iron Quad, because there is a really cool shop here. If you're driving, I don't know how to say this, if you guys are in Irvine, California, Woodbridge, and you guys know where Micro Center is, if you just drive a little bit further than Micro Center, you will find the store where I got all the replacements. Apart from the propellers are a specific Gemfan thingy-majig. Let me see if I can even find it. But what I got from that store here was this. They were really, really nice. So I got a bunch of the betafpv propeller guards. And I'll take one of these out for you guys to see real quick. There you go. So that is all there is to it. But then you have to do that complicated procedure that I explained and walked you through. And then here is, the propellers are very hard to find as well, because they are a specific size. And look how tiny these things are. But the propellers that I got, so these are the ones that come with the quad, the betafpv things. I don't like them. They're very powerful, but I don't like them. So I replaced them with these. These are the ones that I'm running right now. and I think they are Gem Fan over here, Gem Fan, and they're better in my opinion. But again, I am not a racer, so I don't spend a lot of time racing the quad. I just like to cruise like Tom, my better looking brother. Anyway, so if you guys want to attempt this crazy procedure yourself, you guys can do it in your own time. But I just wanted to show you how cool it looks with these blue or turquoise props. Very cool. Turquese, if you want in Italian. There you go. Anyway, I think it looks absolutely epic, as Kevin Talbot would say. And hopefully it'll fly just as good. I did test it out indoors. They are so quiet, super quiet, which I like. And so you'll get into less trouble with these two. And also they don't pull on the air as much as the others, which make it a much softer ride. So with that, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Iron Quad.